This movie starts with an alone outsider enthralls from the initial scene. Peter Liapes gets consideration with the sharp differentiations he makes between the blonde attractive and grinning William R. Moses, who appears to be the ideal spouse yet is then seen breaking into clinician Christopher Criessa's office and wounding him, to Moses returning home to wife Barbara Niven, while simultaneously being demonstrated to engage in extramarital relationship with Nia Peoples. The differentiations none the more obvious than when the film cuts from the clear cherishing cliches Moses makes to Niven to these being snidely remarked on and reverberated by Peoples as she electronically snoops on all that is being said. Liapes then, at that point, begins to turn the setup through a progression of progressively more stunning shocks, the disclosure that Nia Peoples is William R. Moses' secretary, and that while she is clearly contriving with him, she is likewise dropping his arrangements without his insight. And afterward everything being turned on its head as Moses leaves from work just to experience a twin of himself in the car park. In this shocking circle back, the resourcefulness of what Peter Liapes has been deceiving us to accept, that it is the twofold engaging in extramarital relations with Nia Peoples and listening and in keeping an eye on him, begins to become evident. The film is loaded up with these clever turns and ambiguities. Peter Liapes coaxes tremendous anticipation out of the details of the terrible William R. Moses opening into the other Moses' homegrown circumstance. His clear repulsiveness when Barbara Niven abruptly says that they met before he figured they did, just as sitting in some unacceptable seat at the morning meal table and not perusing the paper as he generally does. Somewhere else, Liapes is continually tossing turns and pressures at us, the disclosure that great Moses was taking part in an extramarital entanglements with another lady. His endeavors to break out of the basement, Nia Peoples' doubt of terrible Moses, is being drawn towards the tamed ecstasy of the great Moses' healthy day-to-day life. The spanner tossed in progress when the youngster won't go to New York. Alone with a more peculiar arrives at a sublimely supported peak where terrible Moses figures out how to swing everything around to make Barbara Niven imagine that great Moses is the genuine reprobate and everything falters on her disarray among them.